Did you know a stroke can strike in just 60 seconds, and you might not feel a single thing before it hits? For adults over 60, the risk of stroke, clogged arteries, or even a brain vessel rupture increases dramatically, especially when vague symptoms like unusual fatigue, dull headaches, or just a strange off feeling are ignored. You think you're just a little tired? That might actually be an early warning sign of stroke in seniors, your body's final cry for help before blood stops reaching your brain. Don't wait until your body collapses in silence. Right now, you can start learning how to prevent stroke caused by high blood pressure, improve circulation, and protect your memory just by making a few small changes every day.
Before we dive into the steps to prevent a stroke, listen to this real story. This is what happened to Frank, 67 years old, living in Ohio. It was a regular morning. Frank brewed his coffee, turned on the radio, and was getting ready for his daily walk, but his wife, Emily, noticed something off. He was moving slower, speaking less clearly, and one side of his face looked slightly drooped. "Are you feeling okay?" she asked. Frank nodded and said he just didn't sleep well, probably just aging. 10 minutes later, he collapsed on the kitchen floor, unable to say a single word. Frank had suffered an ischemic stroke caused by uncontrolled high blood pressure that blocked a major artery to his brain. Emily called 911 immediately, and thanks to fast emergency care, Frank survived. But the right side of his body never fully recovered. What would you do if this happened to your spouse or to you? Don't wait until an ordinary day becomes the day everything changes. These quiet symptoms could be the last signal before a stroke strikes. If you're over 60 or have a loved one in that age group, this guide could be your lifeline. It's designed to help protect your brain, lower your risk of stroke, and help you live with confidence after the age of 60. We'll walk you through 10 of the simplest yet most powerful steps backed by cardiologists that can help stop a stroke before it starts. From easy morning
Habits to brain-friendly foods. From tackling the top causes of stroke to restoring nutrients that older adults often lack, we cover it all. And yes, you'll also learn how to recognize those early warning signs so you can act before it's too late. Stay with us. The life you save could be your own or someone you love. You can live longer, healthier. Just start today. First, control high blood pressure, the leading stroke trigger. High blood pressure is the #1 cause of stroke, especially among seniors. When your blood pressure remains consistently high, it puts extra force on your arteries. Over time, this can cause them to weaken, narrow, or even rupture. This can lead to two dangerous outcomes: a clot that blocks blood flow to the brain, ischemic stroke, or a vessel that bursts, causing bleeding in the brain, hemorrhagic stroke. Both types can be fatal. The good news? Stroke caused by high blood pressure is highly preventable. If you're over 60, aim to keep your blood pressure below 130/80 mmGh. You can achieve this through daily exercise like walking, reducing salt and processed foods in your diet, managing stress effectively, and taking doctor-prescribed medication if needed. Even small changes like switching to a low-sodium diet or practicing just 5 minutes of deep breathing exercises every day can dramatically lower your risk. Most importantly, monitor your blood pressure regularly at home. Don't wait for symptoms to appear. A small personal cuff monitor can provide early warnings before any significant damage occurs. Remember, controlling blood pressure isn't just about avoiding a stroke. It's about protecting your memory, mobility, and independence as you age.
Second, manage blood sugar levels vigilantly. High blood sugar doesn't just affect your pancreas. It can damage your blood vessels, nerves, and brain. Diabetes is a major risk factor for stroke, especially when blood sugar levels stay high over time. This condition causes inflammation,
hardens arteries, and increases the chance of blood clots. Even people with pre-diabetes are at increased risk. If you're over 60 and diabetic or borderline, managing your glucose is non-negotiable. Start by monitoring your levels daily using a home monitor or a diabetes management app to stay on track. Eat balanced meals with low glycemic foods like oats, beans, green veggies, and whole grains. Avoid sugary snacks and refined carbs that cause blood sugar spikes and crashes. Regular exercise also improves insulin sensitivity. For some, supplements like berberine or cinnamon extract may help regulate sugar, but always consult your doctor first. When blood sugar is under control, the risk of stroke drops dramatically, and you also protect your kidneys, eyes, and nerves. Stroke prevention begins with what's on your plate and how often you move. So take control of your sugar today. Your brain will thank you tomorrow. Next, let's eliminate harmful habits. Third, eliminate smoking and limit alcohol consumption. Smoking and heavy drinking are two of the fastest ways to damage your brain's blood supply. Smoking narrows blood vessels, raises blood pressure, and thickens your blood, making it easier for clots to form. It also reduces oxygen flow to your brain, which can starve brain cells over time. Alcohol, especially in large amounts, raises blood pressure, triggers irregular heartbeats, and weakens artery walls. Together, they multiply your stroke risk. The good news is that quitting smoking, even after decades, starts reducing stroke risk within weeks. If quitting feels hard, ask your doctor about patches, medications, or support groups. As for alcohol, limit yourself to no more than 1 drink per day for women or 2 for men. Red wine may offer some heart benefits in small amounts, but overconsumption does more harm than good. Protect your brain and body by breaking these 2 habits. You don't need them to relax, socialize, or enjoy life. A stroke can take everything away in 60 seconds. Don't let a cigarette or a drink be the reason. Fourth, embrace a daily 30-minute walk. One of the most powerful ways to prevent a stroke is also one of the simplest, walking. Just 30 minutes of brisk walking each day can significantly reduce your risk of stroke, especially after 60. How does it work? Walking improves circulation, reduces inflammation, strengthens your heart, and helps regulate blood pressure and blood sugar. It also boosts your brain by increasing oxygen flow and reducing stress hormones that can damage blood vessels. Studies show that seniors who walk regularly are 20 to 40% less likely to suffer a stroke than those who don't. You don't need a fancy gym membership or a treadmill. A walk around your block, in a local park, or even inside a mall can do the job. If you struggle to stay consistent, try walking with a friend, listening to music, or using a simple reminder on your phone or health tracker app. Over time, walking will become a daily habit your brain and body will thank you for. Plus, it helps with weight control, improves joint flexibility, and can even boost your mood. Stroke prevention isn't always about grand gestures. It's about consistent, small steps. So lace up your shoes and start moving today. Your future self, stronger, sharper, and safer, starts with that very first step. Fifth, power up with leafy greens and berries. Your diet is one of the most powerful tools to protect your brain. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and arugula are rich in folate, vitamin K, and nitrates that naturally lower blood pressure and improve blood vessel flexibility. Berries, especially blueberries, strawberries, and blackberries, are packed with antioxidants that protect the brain from damage and reduce artery inflammation. Together, they make a stroke-fighting combo. Add a handful of berries to your morning oats and a large leafy salad at lunch or dinner. If you're chewing raw greens is difficult, blend them into smoothies or soups. These foods also improve memory, cognitive function, and energy levels, bonus benefits for seniors. Eating just 1 cup of greens and 1 cup of berries a day can lower stroke risk by up to 20%. Skip the processed foods, fried items, and excess salt. Instead, focus on whole, plant-based ingredients that nourish your arteries and brain. Every bite you take is either feeding disease or fighting it. Choose wisely. Your brain depends on it.
Sixth, optimize your diet with omega-3 fatty acids. Fatty fish, flax seeds, walnuts, these are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, one of the best nutrients for stroke prevention. Found abundantly in fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel, as well as in plant sources like flax seeds, walnuts, and chia seeds, omega-3s offer multiple benefits. They help reduce inflammation and keep your blood thin enough to flow freely. They also lower triglyceride levels, stabilize heart rhythm, and reduce the chance of blood clots forming and blocking the arteries that feed your brain. Seniors who eat omega-3-rich foods 2 or more times a week have a significantly lower risk of stroke. If you don't eat fish, omega-3 supplements made from algae or flax oil are a good alternative. Even 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed a day can support your heart and brain health. Try adding it to your morning oats or smoothies. It's a small habit with a big reward. And here's another benefit. Omega-3s may improve memory and slow cognitive decline, making them essential for seniors at risk of both stroke and dementia. If you're serious about stroke prevention, don't wait. Make omega-3s a non-negotiable part of your diet. Your arteries, your brain, and your future depend on it. Seventh, supplement with magnesium and vitamin D if needed. 2 of the most overlooked yet essential nutrients for stroke prevention are magnesium and vitamin D. Magnesium helps relax blood vessels, supports proper muscle function in the heart, and regulates blood pressure. Vitamin D, on the other hand, reduces arterial inflammation and helps prevent calcium from hardening in your arteries. Unfortunately, seniors are often deficient in both, either due to poor diet, limited sun exposure, or weakened absorption with age. Low magnesium is linked to irregular heartbeat and blood clots. Low vitamin D is linked to hypertension, heart disease, and a higher stroke risk. That's why it's critical to check your levels during routine tests and supplement as needed. Good food sources of magnesium include leafy greens, avocados, nuts, and seeds. Vitamin D can be found in eggs, fatty fish, and fortified foods, or obtained from a daily supplement. Aim for 300 to 400 milligrams of magnesium and 1,000 to 2,000 IUs of vitamin D per day, or as your doctor recommends. It's a small daily habit with big protective power. Strengthen your vessels, regulate your pressure, and shield your brain, starting with just these 2 nutrients.
Eighth, prioritize hydration. Drink 6 to 8 glasses of water daily. Dehydration is often ignored, but it plays a major role in stroke risk. When your body is low on water, your blood thickens, making it more likely to clot. A blood clot traveling to the brain is one of the most common causes of a stroke. Seniors are especially vulnerable because the sense of thirst often decreases with age. This means many older adults may be walking around chronically dehydrated without even realizing it. To stay safe, aim to drink 6 to 8 glasses of water every day. Spread your intake throughout the day. Don't try to drink it all at once. Start your morning with a glass of water before coffee or tea. Carry a reusable water bottle with you. If plain water bores you, add a slice of lemon, cucumber, or a sprig of mint for flavor. Even mild dehydration can raise blood pressure, strain the heart, and increase stroke risk. So make hydration a daily priority, not just in the summer, but year-round. And remember, sugary drinks, excessive caffeine, and alcohol do not count as hydration. Protect your brain and improve your overall health with this one simple step. Drink water and drink it regularly. Ninth, cultivate quality sleep. 7 to 8 hours, preferably on your side. Quality sleep is not a luxury, it's a vital part of stroke prevention. During deep sleep, your body repairs blood vessels, regulates blood pressure, and clears toxins from your brain. Seniors who sleep less than 6 hours or more than 9 hours regularly are at a higher risk for stroke. But it's not just about duration. Sleep position matters too. Sleeping on your back may increase pressure in your brain and airways, especially if you snore or have sleep apnea. Sleeping on your side, especially your left, promotes better blood flow and drainage from the brain. Snoring, gasping during sleep, or excessive daytime fatigue can all be signs of undiagnosed sleep apnea, a major stroke risk. If you're experiencing these, get tested and treated. Simple tools like sleep trackers or apps can also help monitor your sleep patterns. Create a relaxing bedtime routine, avoid screens before bed, and keep your room cool and dark. Prioritize 7 to 8 hours of restful, side-position sleep to give your brain the protection it needs every night. And finally, an important note on medical intervention.
10th, consider baby aspirin, but only under medical guidance. You've probably heard about baby aspirin as a heart and stroke protector, but it's not for everyone. Aspirin thins the blood and reduces the chance of clot formation, which can lower stroke risk. However, it also increases bleeding risk, especially in seniors. That's why it's crucial to take it only under a doctor's supervision. If you've had a stroke, heart attack, or have diagnosed atherosclerosis, low-dose aspirin may be recommended. But if you're healthy with no history of cardiovascular disease, taking aspirin unnecessarily can do more harm than good. Never start or stop it on your own. If prescribed, take it with food to reduce stomach irritation and monitor for signs of internal bleeding, such as black stools or unexplained bruising. Baby aspirin is powerful, but only when used correctly. For most seniors, the better strategy is lifestyle. Control blood pressure, eat clean, and stay active. Talk to your doctor about whether aspirin is right for you, and never assume it's a cure-all. Your brain's safety depends on informed choices, not automatic habits.
A stroke doesn't give you a warning, but you can be ready. With just a few small daily changes, you can dramatically reduce your risk of stroke, prevent clogged arteries, and protect your brain from the damage of a ruptured blood vessel. Don't ignore those early warning signs like unusual fatigue, mild slurred speech, or a moment of dizziness. They could be your body's final alert. You're not too late, you're not too old, but you do need to start today. A stroke can strike in just 60 seconds. But right now, you have the power to make choices that protect your brain, your body, and your future. If this video was helpful, please share it with someone you love, because sometimes a short video can save an entire life. Thank you for watching until the end. Wishing you and your loved ones strength, health, and protection from stroke, today and always.